G'day guys, Defiant from Defiant Mods. Quick little update, as promised before. This is basically just bolted on. So I've removed the stock extruder and bolted this on as per the instructions. Easy as piss. Basically, like I was showing, put on the bracket, bolt the unit on, add the plug, cut. For me, because I'm running the Creality Spider hot end, I've had to go, the recommended length to cut your Capricorn tubing was 83, but mine had to be a little bit short, of course, because it doesn't feed all the way down into the hot end. So I don't know, maybe 4 centimeters there, something like that. But it wasn't hard to work out, you know, just measure it and get it right. It pokes up inside here and it stops where it has to, and it stops where it has to there. So, but it's solid. It's a nice little fitting, good looking, tidy stock solution. In Miguel's, setting up the E-steps was easy. Just pop into the control menu and away you go. That was no dramas. There's also Miguel's is good. It's also got a reverse stepper setting in there, so if for whatever reason this isn't, you don't have to worry about if it's not feeding in the right direction, which I imagine it will, I hope. But more importantly, what I wanted to show you was how well this works with this Voron cooler. So this is a little Voron cooler for the Ender, and it bolts in with a simple little bracket to the stock. So you add in this little bracket. I've pressed in my own heat inserts to get it going. This one is just a plain stock one, which works well with the Creality Spider. All fits in there, plenty of room to get all your wiring done, get your sensor and all the other stuff in there. And then basically this has got a little backing plate on it because there is no extruder in there. It's sitting up there. I thought I might have to take that little back plate off, the Voron back plate, but I haven't had to, because it all seems to just want to fit very nicely into place. So put that on there, and that will bolt on and sit there perfect. And as you can see, it just touches, which isn't a problem. That's all right. Tiny little gap, as you can see there. Sorry about my shit focusing. But the main thing is once I put my screws in, that's going to look brilliant. It's going to look really nice and tidy. You get all these extra holes here, get all these extra holes here and over here. So I'm going to make a little bracket, comes up over the top, sits there, holds all this loom nice and tidy. I may rechannel this back up through the original loom, or I may just cover it with some spiral loop, which I think I'm more inclined to want to do. But hey, for 60 bucks, look, I will iterate. I'm not happy about the gears inside, the cast metal gears, the straight cut gearing on them. I'm not very happy, but the proof will be in the pudding, and I'll get you that vid very soon, guys. I'll get it up and running, and get a test print going and give you something to look at least. But I'm really happy with that. That's a really good looking setup. You know, a really nice upgrade path if you want to go, provided, you know, as we were talking before in the earlier video, that doesn't become a weak point on that plastic arm. Hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully the gears hold up. Hopefully they aren't all full of fucking lube like mine was. I've cleaned that out, and give them a wash and set it all back in and put the lube in the appropriate place. But yeah, that's it for now, guys. I really think that's a tidy setup. I really do. I really like that. Plenty of room. Put your BL Touch, 3D Touch, CR Touch on there, whatever you want to have. I'm not running it. Miguel's gives you mesh bed leveling, much like unified bed leveling. But Miguel's mesh bed leveling, where you go around and you just pop in all your points. In your slicer, put in your M429, is it? M402, I can't remember, M4 something. Pop that in there. It'll load the mesh bed leveling that's saved into this. I can't remember where all that is again. It's got basic bed tramming, all that sort of stuff. Manual mesh, there it is. So you'll come into here, pop that in. I'll bring up my mesh. That's not looking so crash hot, but hey, I can tidy that up later. But yeah, that's it, guys. That's really good. Don't worry about CLBL, 3D touch, all that shit. When you've got Miguel's, just set up your mesh bed leveling and you're good to go. Add it into the slicer. But yeah, really tidy looking unit. I'm really happy with that. Really happy. So yeah, that might be my upgrade path for these in the future. You guys will probably know I run a lot of Bambu Labs now. I don't do much. These are just for a bit of fun. You know, I just like to tinker. The wife wanted something fresh and lively to put on her desk, and this is it. And it's got to be able to print exotics and flexibles. So hence we're going to the direct drive. But yeah, that's it for now, guys. Have a good one. Cheers.